Orlando, Florida, a historical summary, 15 to 20-minute summary. Early Settlement and Seminole Wars, pre-1850, the area that would become Orlando was initially inhabited by indigenous peoples, including the Timucua and later, the Seminole. European contact was limited in the early centuries. The Second Seminole War, 1835 to 1842, brought increased U.S. military presence to the region, with forts established to push Seminole populations further south. Fort Gatlin, built in 1838 near present-day Orlando, served as a significant military outpost. Following the war, a few settlers began to move into the area, attracted by the land. The Third Seminole War, 1855 to 1858, further disrupted settlement, but ultimately contributed to Seminole removal and the eventual rise of civilian communities. Early Development and Incorporation, 1850 to 1880. By the 1850s, a small community known as Jernigan was established, named after Aaron Jernigan, one of the early settlers and cattle ranchers. The origin of the name Orlando is debated, but a popular theory attributes it to Orlando Reeves, a soldier who supposedly died in the area during the Seminole Wars. In 1857, the community officially adopted the name Orlando. Cattle ranching and citrus cultivation became the primary economic activities. Orlando was officially incorporated as a town in 1875 and as a city in 1885. Citrus boom and bust, 1880 to 1895. The late 19th century saw a boom in the citrus industry in Central Florida, fueled by the arrival of railroads which facilitated the transportation of oranges and other crops to northern markets. Orlando became a significant hub for citrus production and processing, attracting new residents and investment. The population grew rapidly during this period. However, this period of prosperity ended abruptly with the Great Freeze of 1894 to 1895. This catastrophic freeze decimated the citrus groves, causing widespread economic devastation and leading many residents to leave the area. Recovery and agricultural diversification, 1895 to 1920. Following the freeze, Orlando and Central Florida struggled to recover. Efforts were made to diversify the agricultural economy, with the introduction of crops such as celery and other vegetables. Tourism began to emerge as a potential economic alternative, though on a relatively small scale compared to later developments. The city gradually rebuilt its population and infrastructure. Early 20th century growth and military presence, 1920 to 1950. The 1920s saw a renewed period of growth, fueled by a combination of agricultural recovery and increasing tourism. Real estate development also contributed to the city's expansion. The establishment of military bases during World War II and the subsequent Cold War era had a significant impact on Orlando. Pine Castle Army Airfield, later renamed McCoy Air Force Base, became a major strategic location. This influx of military personnel and related industries further boosted the local economy and contributed